I say, here at Kajun Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
I say, this is Johnny's place, where you can have it for no problem. I got the dollars.
Fixed income, no credit, back credit. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, that's no problem.
Let him have it.
I've got my dollars and I sit in my best offer.
We say, yes. See the special man. The easiest man on YouTube.
You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let him have it with no problem.
Hello, and good morning, everyone. How are we doing this morning? First in the chat today was Mr. Keith. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Hello, Pamela. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Hello, Mr. Mark. Hello, good morning, and welcome, Mr. Mike. How are you doing this morning? Collecting Chaos. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And yes, it is the morning already. Good morning, and we're also on the Facebook side as well. Good morning, Janine. Hello. I got your message yesterday, but I still didn't understand it, but I guess I'll figure it out eventually. Good morning, Crystal. How are you doing? Hello. Good to see ya. Miss Stacy. Hello. Good morning and welcome, Miss Myra. Hello. Good morning and welcome, Jennifer in the house. Hello, good morning and welcome. Dawn's channel. Ooh, you up early this morning. Hello, good morning and welcome. How are you doing, Dawn? And let's see here. I think that's pretty close to being where I need to be. Well, today, it's been a crazy morning already. I got a lot done this morning. Although I didn't wake up till 3 o'clock, but I got a lot done this morning. Got my packing and orders shipped. Ready to go. Good morning. Hello and welcome, Miss Angela. Hello. Let's see here. One of the things I want to mention, I did post it on the community tab this morning because I thought I did before, but I realized I only put it on the Facebook group. So for those who did not know or don't know the new charges, there's a couple of things I'm going to share this morning because I'm going to talk about an email I got through eBay this morning, or yesterday actually, but I didn't see it until this morning. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to share this because it is on my Facebook group. And if you're not part of the Facebook group, let me go ahead and get that copied right now. Let's see, that's going to be up here. Where did I put it? Well, oh, here it is. Here's the Facebook group if you're not part of it, because I do a lot of posting there as well. Here is the link for that Facebook group. And this is the new charges that they are going to start, and it's already in effect, and this went into effect as of April the 3rd. If you're people are talking about the new charges, the charges have to do with if your package is longer than 22 inches, it's a $4 upcharge. If your package is longer than 30 inches or 30 or more, it goes up to $15. Now that's extra over your postage. This is just an extra charge that they will be adding to the cost. And anything bigger than 2 cubic feet is also $15 charge. So that's the new thing that have going on. Now, if you're on eBay, you may want to check your messages because an email came out yesterday, and it has to do with to reduce the buyer's confusion and creating more consistent shopping experience across the connection of this item's conditions. The conditions and grading related varies. Example is like from good, very good, grade A, grade B, on and on and on. This is for those who have multiple listings with a SKU variation option, which will be removed from all these final categories. And there's a list of them. There will be changes this will start May the 16th. And then this will be permanent. So if you have multiple listings, for example, things that are in video games, cell phones, electronics, TVs, videos, things like that. You have cameras, home and gardening, anything that has to do with multiple gradings of a listing that you may have. You have until May 13th to change all of those and create separate listings for those items. Because as of May 13th, you have until then to do so. After this date, any listings that are still containing conditions or grade related and multiple SKUs variations will be ended and you will lose those listings. So this has to do with if you have multiple listings of an item, but say, for example, you have a camera, but you have 5 different cameras, all the same brand, but you have different conditions. Well, they're not going to let you have those in all the same listings anymore on different conditions. You have to have each one of those in your own listings of each item. So that's something you're going to be aware of because that just came out. So you may want to check your email in your eBay account main page, because that's where I found this at this morning. So that's just a public announcement that I'm bringing out to y'all, because I had to read this to see and understand what it was about. Because it's like, I only have a few listings that are multiples, but they're all the same or different colors. So that you don't have to worry about. It's if you have different conditions of things that you will have to create separate listings for. So be on the lookout for that in your email on your eBay store if you have a store. Let's see here. Jennifer's got the feature channel of the week. There's the YouTube page for Facebook. I also posted it in my community tab this morning. I guess I missed it. Let's see. Lisa, hello, good morning and welcome. How are you doing this morning? I got one word for you, FedEx. Yeah, again, there's FedEx and there's UPS. But again, I wanted to bring that to your awareness because the sign is out at my local post office for those who are wondering about the new changes and the new upcharges on USPS. Good morning, Silver Hair Stecker. Hello, good morning and welcome. Let's see. Let's see. Anthony, hello, good morning and welcome. Let's see. I've seen this email. I'll have to look at that. Yeah, and that's if you have multiple listings. Hello, good morning and welcome, Heather. Hello, good morning and welcome, Adam. Hello. So yeah, that was just kind of like a thing I wanted to mention this morning. I just mailed. What are they expecting for that? I'm not sure what that is. Good morning, Tommy. How are you doing this morning? Good to see you. Hello. Good morning and welcome, Michelle. Hello. I wondered it was that will affect any larger flat rate boxes that are over 22 inches. Again, I'm not sure, but that is what is posted at my post office for those new charges and fees. That's extra fees. Good morning, Glenn. How are you doing this morning? Hello. Good morning and welcome, Philly Flipper. Yo. What's up? Good morning. Hello and welcome. So yeah, that was the 2 things I wanted to bring to your attention because I did get that email. I did look through it and read it. And again, I thought that I would have to be affected by it, but I'm not because I don't have anything listed that has multiple listings that has anything to do with multiple different conditions. So that's one of the things I wanted to mention. So check your email, a message in your eBay store. Let's see. There's Heather's link, y'all. If y'all haven't checked out Heather's channel, she's got auctions that she does at in the late evenings. Awesome stuff. Let's see. Philly Flipper referring to board games boxes they're getting rid of. Oh, okay. Most of my stuff is under those. Well, good morning, Bobby. And I wanted to tell you, check your live comments from last night's show. I was in bed by 6:30 last night. I couldn't go anymore, so I did not get to watch your channel. But thank you for talking about me in the chat. But yeah, I did comment on your show. I did watch it this morning. So sorry I missed it. I know I said I was going to try, but what I'm going to do is next week, I will try to make sure starting next week to stay up and start supporting those who are watching the show, supporting my channel. And I'm trying to stay up late and watch other channels if I can get an afternoon nap. But that has not been possible lately. So I also placed an order. I found someone sent me a link for something that I was asking about, and I just placed a large order for something that I'm going to start giving away. I'm not sure if you saw the little pictures on the side when I was going through the email for eBay, but I was able to place an order this morning. I got a wholesale account set up for a new jewelry company that I've found that someone sent me the link for, actually, because I asked for it. And I was able to place an order. And it's going to be choices, of course, that I'll be giving away. But I have these in bracelets. I only ordered bracelets and necklaces. And this is an ankle bracelet. And this is what I ordered. And I ordered these in necklaces and bracelets. And that is what I placed an order for this morning. I got the link for that company. So I was able to order these. And so these are going to be some new giveaways that I'll be bringing in here and there. So I did place an order. I do have a few here already that someone sent me. And so I got the link to the company and I was able to place an order. So I got approved and went through it and got my first order in. So, but I did order just, and I have bracelets, necklaces, I have them in gold and silver, ankle bracelets, both in gold and silver. But I think I'm going to stick with the gold for right now for the ones I'm giving away. Syringes that are injecting medication under the skin. They contain needles, so do not expire. Oh, okay, Mara. I didn't know. I don't do those, so I didn't know. So yep, that's what I placed an order for this morning. After I finally got the link and I ordered a new camera that I can start taking videos of Chai around the house. Speaking of Chai, that video is coming out this morning. I already have it done this morning. I finished it before the show this morning, so it will come out. He got a mail call in the mail of some package that came in. So that video is going to be coming out this morning. So yeah, Bobby, I did go back and make sure I watched that video this morning. I felt bad when I woke up this morning and I started watching your video and it's like, oh my Lord Jesus, I did say I was going to try. Janine, there, so thank you. And so yeah, someone sent me a couple of them, and I have been giving some away already. And so when I do meetups, I'll bring some with me to give to those who I meet up with. And so I went online after they sent me the link, and I was able to place an order. So I'm looking forward to getting those in. It'll be about 10 to 15 days that I will get them in. My pal Sal, hello, good morning and welcome. How are you doing today? Hello, good morning and welcome. Ella in the house. Ella, Ella, Ella. Ella, Ella, Ella. So it's so good to see each and every one of y'all in the mornings. This morning, I got my orders packed and shipped and ready to go. Rob worked late again last night. He's working on some major project and the customers are in town. So that's why he's been working late. So he may have to work tomorrow. So he will not probably be off tomorrow. Good morning, Craig. How are you doing this morning? Hello, hello. Good morning and welcome. So what does everybody have planned for the day? Thank you, Mara, for dropping Jennifer's link. And then Chai has been doing some more extra stuff. So I've been trying to get videos. So I got a new chest camera that I bought that was very light. Should you get it Sunday? Should come in Sunday. I ordered it from Amazon. From what I understand, it has a major camera lens in the center and then 4 smaller ones on each side that gives a wider lens. So we'll see how that works. That way I can start putting it on when I wake up in the morning, because there's been some funny things that Chai's been doing when I wake up in the morning. So we'll see how that goes. But today I have nothing really planned. I have to work on this afternoon my Cajun stuffed potato. I did it with shrimp and andouille sausage. And so I have the video downloaded into my file. I just got to upload it into and edit it. Put all the clips together kind of thing. Because that's what I do when I do videos. I do everything in clips, which makes it a lot easier to edit. But I did finish and uploaded and exported the video for Chai this morning. And that way I can put it right after the show today. It's just ready to be uploaded. Yeah, it's got all the traditional loaded baked potato stuff, but I did it with shrimp and andouille sausage. So that's coming out by tomorrow. I got to finish that video as well. I did that one Tuesday. Uploaded and actually put all my video clips yesterday. Yeah, it was Tuesday. Yes, yeah, yesterday. Every day seemed like it's running together lately. All righty then. So let me get Jennifer's link's been dropped. Here's Jennifer. As y'all know, Jennifer is quick with dropping links. So I'm going to go ahead and drop in the link for Jennifer to buy her milkshake. And then I will drop the link for anyone who would like to come on and promote your channel. If you have anything special going on. One of the things that stuck with me from yesterday I want to mention and talk about a little bit was I did a lot of jumping around and going around in channels when I was between both my shows yesterday before my Hump Day auction yesterday. And it seemed like the main interesting yesterday that almost everyone that I watched was having these same type of like a word of the day kind of thing that was happening, which was pretty cool, was communication. You know, if you're having different things with your people that you're either doing auctions with, communicate with them, that kind of thing. So it seemed like yesterday was the biggest word of the day was communications, which is a very important thing when doing definitely auctions. So that was pretty cool yesterday. Tomorrow night, today's Thursday. Yeah, tomorrow night, I was asked to be back on with Tommy, Buffalo Picker. So I will be on his channel tomorrow night as his co-host in place of Glass City Picker tomorrow night. So y'all come check that out. It's always interesting to hear the different topics that he does. Usually it's a lot to do with questions and answers in the chat. So now I got to remember what I want to do to show and tell, because usually they do a show and tell and all that good stuff, and then maybe do a giveaway tomorrow night. So that's what I'll probably do for that tomorrow night. Then I found out my great uncle passed away. I didn't realize that he was even in a nursing home. But you know how when you don't get in touch with your family, they don't tell you anything until the last minute. So that's how I found out yesterday. But it's all good. Everything's all right. That was my grandmother's brother. So that's all good. Let's see. If you want to come on, the link is now posted at the top of the chat. You're welcome to join me. If you want to promote your channel, anything you have going on, even towards the weekend, you're welcome to do so. Just make sure you have your camera on, please, so that way I can verify that it is you. What is this? Having my live with the bearded shady Jews at 9 p.m. tomorrow. I know it's past Johnny's bedtime. Well, on Fridays I stay up late because like tomorrow night I'll be on with Tommy, and that's at 7:30 p.m. But usually on Fridays I stay up late, so I might have to stay up and watch it, Mr. Paul, just because you said that. Yeah, I'll be up tomorrow night anyway, because on Fridays I stay up late. Now, who's this? Shade Juice. Never heard of them. Interesting. Make sure you sub to Mike at Shade Juice. Okay, I'll have to check it out. Set my reminder. Yeah, that'll be after Tommy's show anyway. So good morning, Jabby. How are you doing? I heard the advertisement for your show coming up on May the 1st, I think it was. Jabberty. That's gonna be pretty interesting. Well, thank y'all so much. And it was, like I said, my great uncle, but well, he was pretty much an age up there. He was at the same nursing home my grandmother was. Good morning, Leslie. How are you doing this morning? Hello, hello, hello. Can't stay. I'd like to say hello on my way to the hospital to see my sister. Hope she's okay. Is that Bonnie? I mean, Bobby? Hope she's okay. Elsma, hello, good morning, and welcome. How are you doing? Thank y'all so much. Well, like I said, I just found out yesterday and they were burying him yesterday, so it was too late for me to do anything. Pam, hello, good morning, and welcome. Is he from Chai City and buy vid games and tours? Visit mom in the morning. Bobby knows. Purple and pink. Hello, hello, good morning, and welcome. I always said like that name. Good morning, Jimmy. How are you doing this morning? Hello, hello, good morning, and welcome. Anthony, aren't you doing or did you do, was it today you're doing an auction? I'm trying to remember. Everybody's shows are so hard sometimes. But today I want to finish working on that other video I got for the Cajun stuffed potato. I got to get that one out by tomorrow. I try to get them done on Fridays. But I haven't done one in a couple of weeks, so it's time. All right, Jennifer's dropping those links. Don't forget to, when you do go to these links, that if you have the word subscribe in red, change it to gray. Make sure you leave comments on their channel videos, as well as leave comments and give them a thumbs up. That does help their channel. But if that word subscribe is red, change it to gray, because it means you're not subscribed if it's red. So yeah, today I got nothing major planned. Just got to work on that one other video. Upload the video for Chai, which is already done. I just got to finish that one up. Upload it to YouTube. And then do the other video. And I got to get that done for tomorrow. That's my goal, to have that done. And then this weekend, I want to finish working on my supply closet, shipping supplies. Get that done so I can see if I need anything else before I place my order for Monday. Well, good morning, Bob. How are you doing, Mr. Robert the Trucker? Hello, hello, good morning, and welcome. Good to see you. So, yep, that's basically what I got planned for the day. And then tomorrow's morning show. I might do a pop-up tomorrow. I don't know yet. Depending on how I'm feeling after the show tomorrow morning. Because if Robert's working, I might just do it. So be on the lookout in case. And I'm thinking about doing some changes to the channel in June. Just some things I'm thinking about. So be on the lookout for those changes. If it is, it'll be not until June. Don't forget, tomorrow I will have the new feature channel of the week. And then yesterday I did put up the channels for shout outs for yesterday on the community tab. Packing and keep tracking. I hear that, Kevin. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Good to see you. How are you doing? Hello, hello, hello. When is Lori doing her next show? Well, good morning, the Magic Touch Studios. Hello, hello, good morning, and welcome. How are you doing? Let's see. Good morning. Sorry to hear about your uncle. Yeah, thank you. He was up in age, though. I didn't realize he was in a nursing home. So I'll send my aunt a message. They buried him yesterday, and I found out yesterday. If it wouldn't be for Facebook, I wouldn't know. Sometimes I don't hear nothing. That's how my family is sometimes. I just finished ordering my post office supplies, and they have removed that long flat rate box from their store. If you know the actual number of the box, if like you have another one left, you can look it up by the number. Because sometimes you have to look it up by the number of the box. Good morning, Cheryl. Hello, hello. Good morning and welcome. How are you doing? Good morning, Glenn. Hello, hello. Good morning and welcome. Because I found some boxes that are new that I couldn't find, but I had the number on it from like people who sent me packages that I like the new sizes. A few that they have out now, and I was able to find them by the number. Philly says, yes, that's what I said, collecting, they moved it. Okay. We'll have to check that out then. You said that was the one for the game box? I don't know, I always cut those down because it's always too long. Because I don't have a lot left though. Yeah, I always Frankenbox them. Because I don't have any games, I don't think, that are that long. But again, I can always go to USPS too, or Federal Express if I have to, with those new charges that they're doing for longer shipping boxes. So I guess you just have to try to figure out what's best. One of my current favorite boxes, or the shoot box, and yes, just for the game. Okay, yeah. Yeah, usually those that are not flat rate. Speaking of that, I was talking with the postal master the other day. She was telling me that if anyone, if you do cut up or Frankenbox any flat rate boxes, and it is no longer considered that flat rate, it now becomes a regular priority. They're large flat board game boxes. They were over 22. Okay. But again, I've always cut them down because I've never had a game that was that long when I had to use that box. That I remember anyway, because I don't think I've ever used, because those aren't flat rate. So I've always had to cut them down because they were too long for what the games I have. And then when I'm sourcing, I try not to buy things that are that long anyway. But I guess now we have to start measuring to see if it's that long before I purchase it, I guess. But right now, I'm just resourcing back through what I have, my inventory, because I got a good bit of inventory right now that I don't need to go buy more right now unless a good deal comes up, because then I'm going to purchase it. But you just never know. So yes, if anybody would like to come on and promote your channel, you're more than welcome to. That link is at the top in that blue box. If you tap on it, the link is in there. Just tap on it, come on in, but make sure you do have your camera on so I can verify that it is you. I saw yesterday too. I went to. I'm still getting the notifications on the garage sales in my area. But what's interesting is that the ones that they have, it's like people are selling things, but this one person had like multiple listings of one item. So I couldn't understand that. We don't really have to change much. UPS is more affordable than you. Yes, they are. To pick up some mailing tubes. Huh. I'm wondering if that's going to affect the triangle package boxes from USPS. Because I think there's one that's a lot longer than the other. I have both sizes. I have never looked. I have to go check. Now you got me wondering about that. Good morning, hello, and welcome, Pamela. I am trying to organize sports and marble cards. Yeah, that'll give me a headache too. Good morning, Susanna. Hello, hello, good morning, and welcome. We have a new video coming out tonight. Awesome. So now I'm going to have to look at that and see what the measurements are on that one, because I have some posters that I use those for. I would imagine it will set you aren't those are. Yeah, no, that's what I'm curious about. Well, look who's coming to join. I have to take a double take. Is that her? Yeah, sure is, y'all. She's up early and she is coming in the morning show this morning. What? Ella. Good morning, girl.
Good morning. How are you?
Don't ship don't ship with triangle mailing tubes. You will be charged like crazy. Okay, yeah, that's what I was wondering, because I know they have two sizes. Good morning, Krista. So what's going on with you this early in the morning? Usually you're never up in the chat this early in the morning.
Okay, so I have a Zoom call for work in a couple of seconds. But while I was getting ready and listening to your show, like I do always, that's my reminder. And you talked about communication. Then I was like, I need to come on.
Yes, but for some reason, every show that I jumped on yesterday was that word communication popped up a lot.
Yes, because I've been told. Yes, because I even when I started, during the Hump Day show yesterday, when we started, the first thing after I said hello was communicate. I didn't really want to go into it that much. And even after the show, I did say, please communicate. Yeah. Okay. And that is the issue that a lot of us that sellers on YouTube are having. It's like you buy something. I appreciate everybody that come to my live or go to somebody else's auction where I am and buy from me. I really appreciate it so much. But I don't like chasing people down. Right. I will give you time. Just communicate with me. A few people do communicate with me, and I appreciate it. I don't mind holding the item for as long as I want to. But if I keep holding this item for you for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and you never tell me nothing, it's like, and I see you in other lives, other auction, bidding, winning bids. It's like, if you're doing that to me, you must be doing it to them too. Okay. And it's not fair. Okay. Right. And I'm not going to send you reminders every day. I wouldn't do that. I will do it maybe once in 3 days or so. And because things happen to people, financial situation could take a turn the next minute. I understand. Just communicate. Tell me. You don't have to tell me your business. Just say, Ella, I'm sorry. I bought that and I thought I would be able to pay it, but could you hold it because I really need it? And if you can't hold it for more than a couple of days, I understand. You can go ahead and you can sell it. Right. I've had people tell me that. And I was like, okay, no worries. I will hold it for you. Just communicate, people. That's all I'm saying. Just communicate with me. You know, it's a business.
Yep.
I've held something for somebody and they totally ghost me. I think I used that word too.
Yeah,
yes,
you did.
ghost me. You know, every time I see them in the live and I say, hey, how are you? Please check your email. Guess what? They ghost me. Meaning they don't respond and say, oh, okay, I will do so. Or they just disappear from the chat and don't talk anymore because I'm still in the chat saying hi to everyone. And that's it. And then I see them in another chat or live auction spending hundreds of dollars there. And it's like, the item only costs $5. How come you couldn't pay $5? But you're bidding on comic books. You're bidding on so many other things in high-end auctions. I mean, if you don't want it because you bought it from me cheap, that's fine. Just communicate. That's all.
Exactly. I want to say something to get on that too. One of the things I've noticed too in a lot of chats is, like, for example, I know you talked about this yesterday as well, that you don't want to go into a chat and say, please check your email, because a lot of people now know what that means.
Yes.
But because that has a lot to do with a lot of people not communicating. And one of the things, even before our auction yesterday, I happened to be in a couple other chats between the morning show and my auction, which I do a lot during the days when I can. And that was a lot of things that people have an issue with, was having people not communicating with them. And that's why I brought that up this morning, because that's all you got to do. For example, when I'm having an auction, if somebody reaches out to me even before I start an auction and they know I'm bringing something on, can I pay you? I get paid this is the date or whatever. And I say, sure, no problem. Now, for me, I would have a problem if I go to send that invoice and they don't pay, then that's a different story. But the communication is a big deal, especially when you know you have purchased something from someone, or anything on any channel. Yeah. But the worst part about it is when you do go to other channels and you see them bidding in other channels. So that does make you think about it. But that is a good topic as far as
it is. Look, now this package, okay, I've been communicating with the person. You know what? Don't tell me, oh, I didn't receive the email, because you know what? PayPal lets me know that you did view the invoice.
Yeah.
It tells you the date and the time that you viewed the invoice.
Yep.
And then when I send you another reminder, you ghost me. Okay. Now, guess what I've wasted? I've wasted wrapping paper. I've wasted boxes. And I've wasted this poly bag. Okay. That you have cost me. So now I had to cancel this order because the person didn't pay. I'm going to put this box up for auction. There's nice stuff in this box that you will make over $100 worth. In this person, you know, didn't even want to pay and ghosted me for weeks. Okay, so this is going to be up for auction today.
I have to say how I'm going to laugh at this one. Angie, nobody's saying anybody's name. She said, I don't own anyone. The point is, though, it's happening a lot lately.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people have to, like in Ella's case, she already packed it. She already wrapped it, ready to go, that kind of thing. And that's one of the things that I know, like I said yesterday, for some reason, that was like the biggest topic on everybody's channel yesterday, was communicating, because it's happening a lot.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I've even had, discussion with other sellers as well. And it's like, do we out these people? Because I don't think it's fair, but we come to a conclusion that we don't want to really out them. But the thing is that they're the one outing themselves, because now I have to go into live and people now know when I say, please check your email, they now think that, oh, that person probably hasn't paid. I don't want to use that word now. I don't want to go into lives and start telling people, please check your email, because you decide to ghost me. And
now, I have to say, though, it doesn't necessarily always mean that you didn't get your invoice, because for me, I do a lot of communications when people send me emails and I reply back, and I don't see, like, if it's a question or something. I do that a lot, saying, look, I sent you an email or I sent you an Instagram. Can you check your message? But for me, it's more of communicating back and forth, because it might have been a question or something. So that does not necessarily mean you have an invoice. But when people know you are doing a lot of auctions, they know that, kind of put two and two together. Because
And I don't really want to. I don't want to keep doing that. So I have to think about something.
Like the magical touch of student says, it happens in other communities too, and that is true. It is happening. Sandy, hello, good afternoon, and good morning, and welcome. First time here. How did you hear about the channel? Welcome.
Yeah, and
that's not something to out anybody on. It's just a matter of being aware of that. Hello, Danny Mae. Good morning. Hello, and welcome.
Hi, Danny Mae.
Because
again, I don't want to out nobody. Right. You know, that's not what I'm doing. That's not what I'm doing. I'm trying to get ready for my Zoom call.
Stop calling me out. Kim,
you better go pay your invoice. I've held it for 2 months now.
Andy says, I've had some try coming back to the next auction after they ghosted me, and I asked them to take care of their invoice before bidding. I've had someone reach out to me, and I'm not going to say who it is, asking me my opinion on that. Now, I've been in an auction where someone, and they talked about it in the auction in reference to they refused to have that person bid in their auction.
Yes.
Because they did, make an appointment to say, look, I've sent you multiple invoices. There was multiple invoices you didn't pay. We would like for you to take care of it, but it was already returned or resold or whatever. So you want to make sure you communicate. And that's why that is important, because then people who already have sold those items are now relying on that payment. Then if you don't have it, they're going to have to turn around and start reselling it again. So they're going to have to go through the whole thing again.
Yeah.
There are a lot of other channels that are changing to where
you have to pay immediately. Yes.
Some people like myself, I like getting an invoice because of my business.
Yes, it's my business. It's not a hobby.
I'm looking forward to that invoice because I paid immediately. But that's just me. Mm-hmm. But not everybody can do that. So for me, I want an invoice because that's how I keep track of my products coming in and products going out for my cost compared to what I sell it for.
Just like Johnny said, mine is a business. Save Your First is a registered business. Yeah. I have to, get my invoices because when I file my taxes, I have to prove that this is a business and this is what I'm doing. So that's why I do the invoices. Now, if you want to pay me immediately, then just say, okay, could you tell me how much shipping will be so I can add it to it and pay you immediately? And then I will do that. I got my scale. I've used to weigh stuff on Johnny's channel during the auction before and let people know, because I had that issue also where people thought I was charging too much for shipping. I was like, I live down here in Florida. If you live in California, if I'm sending you something under 2 pounds, it will cost you $10.43. Man, that just hit. It's stuck in my head because I have a lot of customers in California. So I know if it's under 2 pounds, it will cost you $10.43. And you only pay $5 for the item. And, for me, sometimes I feel guilty. I'm like, gosh, I only pay $5 for this item. And now I have to charge them $10. Sometimes I even eat that $5 sometimes. Like, you know what? They paid $5. I'll just, I'll eat the $5.
Another thing that's good with you, though, is you do multiple auctions where you offer someone who wants to come back and buy again to come bind it to where it's a lot easier and cheaper for them on that postage.
Yes.
Now, Angela makes a good point as far as she's a new seller. People assume that I can get the information from the seller I'm on with, but that's not always the case. And in my case, what I do on my channel, if you are in my auctions, I do ask that you fill out a form. Now, if you can email the person you purchased from, that is fine. We would like you to do that. But at the end of the show, anyone who's a guest on my show or anyone who's a co-host, they will send me an email and I will automatically let everybody know, look, I will share your information with the person you purchased from, because that is the only other way they can get your information so you can get your items quicker. Every show should be doing that, but again, not all shows do that. Yeah. Hello, Book B Witch. Hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? How did you hear about this show? Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Okay, so full-time reseller says, and maybe that's a reason I probably didn't say it jumped. Anyway, those that don't like to pay, don't want to be invoiced, maybe because they're gonna have some, recorded stuff on their side that they don't want to show. You know what? Communication, like Kim said, communication is key.
Yeah.
Let me know. Somebody did say reach out in Johnny's channel and said, do I take Venmo? I don't take Venmo, but I do take Cash App, and I also do take Zelle. So if you don't want to pay me through PayPal, you don't want to invoice, you want a quick pay, just tell me. Let me know what shipping is. Here is my information, and I will pay you through Cash App or Venmo. Okay.
I'll also put that in the description because some people only take PayPal.
Yes.
But with PayPal, you can use a credit card or something like that through PayPal. And for me, I use Cash App, Venmo, Square, you name it. But I have all that in my description. And like full-time reseller, that's Anthony. He does his where you pay immediately. It's free shipping, and that way you collect it during the live. And if you don't pay by the live is over, you don't get to bid anything else. And a lot of people do that.
But that's the thing. That's if you are doing. It depends on the auction that you're on. Okay, where if you have the time and say, okay, I'm selling this item. By the way, this is a giveaway item for later today. But just an example, if I'm selling this item, okay, and you bid on it, you win this item. And I'm waiting for you to type, okay, pay me now. Okay, some people do that. I can't be going on another person's auction and say, and trying to type in the auction, have you paid, and waiting for you to pay. And see, if you didn't pay within 5 minutes, I'm going to put this back on the shelf again and say, okay, I'm going to resell it, or find out if the other person that bid before you, that you outbidded, to find out if they want the item. Trying to do that on somebody else's channel, it's kind of difficult. And that's what I think. I don't think I can do that on Johnny's. You
have to do what's best for you and what works best for you in your business plan. Even pay at auctions, you can still get receipts as you pay proof. Yes, I've done that in the past. But for me, again, everybody's different. But for me, I like having that itemized invoice because, again, I may pay a flat rate, but then again, if I'm buying multiple things, I don't want to have to sit there and pay every time. But again, that's just me. But that is your choice when you're doing this. I heard someone say to come to your channel. I am a newbie trying to learn. Well, thank you for being here.
Jennifer, I just got a notification on my phone. My work Zoom call is 10 o'clock now.
Awesome. Sometimes I think when the buyer sees the actual shipping cost, it scares them off. Well, now I have seen other people, and everybody's different. I saw where some people charge a flat rate if you buy one item. Then if you buy two, that's another price flat rate. After that, it's that flat rate if it's anything more than that. So everyone is different. So that's up to you who you buy from. Again, communication is a must. So that way, when you do, you're going to know, again, like most of the time, we try to have everybody say, okay, where are you shipping from?
Yes.
Because a lot of people say, okay, well, that might be, if they have a zip code, they can actually let you know this is what it might be, depending on the weight. And like, for example, Mary and Dawn, they will take and do, if you give them their zip code, they'll give you a flat rate, and then they try to do the best they can by giving it, even if it's flat rate, so everything is different depending on where you're coming from.
And not only that, it depends also what you are selling. I can't do a flat rate on this. You see this box, you got one item here, you got this another big item here. I can't put this in a flat rate box to ship it. I ship household item. Johnny still wouldn't let me sell my sink, and I'm been spending time putting design on my sink. And
the bad thing about it too, you were trying to sell your husband's sink too. Jennifer makes an excellent point, and this is another thing. If you know you cannot afford something, don't be bidding. Just go there. You can be there to support somebody. You don't have to bid. And you wind up winning, and then it's like, oh God, how am I going to pay? But if you're with that person, I've had people reach out to me before. Look, I don't get paid till this date. Can you hold it? I have no problem. For me, I will hold it for you as long as you communicate to me before that. No, I'm saying,
and that's all we're saying, guys. Is communication is key. I like it when people let me know, because you never know their financial situation, but you communicate. I don't really need to know your business, but give me a date. And some of them have done that. And I love them for doing that, communicating with me. It's the ones that totally ghost you, like you're not there. They just don't want to see your face and disappear.
No, you're right about that.
So please, guys.
Hello and welcome. Vintage Uprising Texas says, hello, my first time here. I saw you at one of my sales. Awesome. I have been going into a lot of new auctions and a lot of new channels, trying to get to know new people. And so I have been doing that, but thank you for coming by. Now I ask about shipping. Some sellers use flat rate because of the convention. I use part ship, make it cheap for those. Yeah. And again, it all works. It's what works best for you.
Yes. Don't come to my auction and ask.
They'll get to know how you do your items, how you do your shipping. Then they'll know for sure if they should buy from you again.
Look, I sell big items. A lot of stuff I sell big items. Like, you know, don't ask me for flat rate on things that I'm going to be shipping. I don't do all that. I will get you the best. Don't ask me a flat rate shipping on this item.
Pamela, we're not talking about any particular person. We're just talking in general. So
general. We're not talking
in church.
She said, I feel like I'm in church and be talking.
And the same thing with me, Kay. I prefer to be an invoice because the type of thing I do in my business, I like to have it as for my book work. You know, when my calculator says, what did you buy this for? Especially when I buy wholesale. I get that invoice and I turn it into my taxes. So you have to do that for your business. So
this would not fit in the flat rate, guys. Please don't ask me for flat rate shipping. I sell a lot of stuff. I sell most of my stuff are bigger items. But like Johnny said, like I do on my channel, different from other people. Other people do it too. And I only just started doing it just to save on shipping. If you buy from me on Wednesday, and you come to my channel and buy from me Thursday, I will combine shipping just to make it cheaper, because what's the point you spending $10 to ship one item and $10 the next day to ship another item if you live in California? So why not put it in the same box and ship it for one money? Or for maybe just a little couple of dollars, a little bit over, depending on the weight.
You know, if you ever want somebody to come into your chat, just start talking about them, because there's Dawn.
He said, did I hear my name?
And you know, the biggest thing is, again, you know, because a lot of different communities, not only the reselling community, but a lot of the other communities are having that same issue. It's just that we're here to help each other out, because again, as resellers and as people who do auctions online, we do communicate with each other, because I've had some emails sent to me asking me, you know, have you ever had a problem with this person? I have not until recently. I had a problem with somebody. And then they wanted to be on my auctions. They sent me a request. Can I be on your auction? Well, I flat out told them. They told me they didn't see the invoice. And I know for a fact, I took a screenshot. You saw your invoice on this day at this time.
Yeah.
You're telling me you didn't get it. Well, why am I showing, you know, and it's like, well, I'm sorry, but I can't have somebody on my show that can't trust, that's going to come in and start showing stuff. What if they sell it and they don't ship it? You know, so you start thinking about that kind of stuff too when you have guests on your show.
Yeah, when you have guests, but not only that, the guests now that you bring, I've had guests reach out to me and say, hey, this person's information you gave me, is it correct? Because I try to invoice them and I'm not receiving any payment and stuff like that. And it's not one, it's not two. And it's like, oh my goodness, this person bought not just from me, but from my guests. And they just ghost, not just me, but they ghost the guests.
Yeah. And
it shows that clearly they saw the invoice, but they ghost them and they don't pay. Now the guests now cancel, has say, okay, you know what? I'm going to cancel. I don't want that type of person in my auction, because nobody's going to trust you if you keep ghosting them and come. But you know, the one thing that is so funny, Johnny, that I want to mention, a few people have done this to me where I've told them, I'm sorry, it's been 3 weeks now. You haven't made any payments, so I'm going to cancel your invoice. If you're free to come to my auction and hang around and say hello, but please, I will not be accepting any bid from you. Mm-hmm. Thank you. And then you know me, I always say hello to people. And when I go to chat, and I keep saying hello to this person, and they don't respond hello back to me anymore. I was like, oh my gosh, did I do something wrong? Because I said, you owed me for 3 weeks and didn't pay. And, you know, and I'm seeing you in other auction bidding, but I never called you out, nothing.
Ella,
and you just ghost me.
She's coming in. She's coming in. Shh.
Oh.
Look here. You called me. So I'm here. So say whatever you want to say to me live in person instead of in the chat, Ella. What you got for me, Ella?
I love it.
Hey,
what you got, Ella? Good morning. Hi, Johnny.
Hello. Good morning. Stacy says,
I kept hearing my name, so I just wanted to talk in person.
I was just saying, when are you gonna come on my auction again?
I'm not. You just invited me.
Okay, Stacy says, I believe I may still be waiting on an invoice. I pay immediately when I get them, which that's the same thing I do. I haven't written down items I bought, my bad, but for now I'm going to make it as a list. That's one of the things I did at the beginning. When I first started getting into buying from people, believe it or not, I had a notepad of what I was buying from who, and then I would wait a couple of days for that invoice, because some people do invoicing. For example, they may do it just on Fridays. I know some people who just do it on Mondays. There is some people who do multiple auctions during the week, and they let you combine all of that to save on shipping, and then they do it on the weekends. So you want to make sure, if you're in a particular auction, kind of learn how they do their invoicing so you can expect it. Because for me, if I know that I'm waiting on an invoice, I wait for that invoice, and the minute I get it, I'll pay it. But I want to make sure I get those invoices, because I don't want to feel like I owe somebody, you know? So yeah, I understand that. I used to do that. So what you got going on over there, Miss Kim?
I'm on my way home from the gym, but I have an auction today at 10:30. But I wanted to come on and confront Ella for one. Also, I wanted to make an announcement for someone. I know you guys know Leslie Lucky Finds.
Yes.
You guys, she is behind on her invoices and shipping because she had a family emergency. So please be patient with her and understanding. She's actually headed to the hospital right now to see her sister.
She did come to chat and make a comment about that, but she said sister.
Okay, so I just wanted to reiterate that. But hi guys, Ella, I'm gonna pay you in 3 months, okay?
Girl, get off here. We're not going talking to you.
Is Bobby okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
But I gotta get ready for my auction.
And when is it before you leave? When is that auction?
Oh, it's today at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, so an hour, right before Ella.
Okay.
Yeah, Ella, I got you. you know I'm making money now, so I can pay you, right? No.
Girl, you didn't buy nothing for me. Go sleep.
See you later. Thanks, Johnny.
All right. I have to stop buying from some just to use flat rate convenience. Hardship. Yeah. And that's just that you got to make sure you, not only when people buy from you, you have to make sure you ship their stuff out in a timely manner as well.
Yes. And, you know, communicate with the buyers as well. Yeah. It's a two-way thing. You have to communicate with the buyers. Like, I was out of town, and you know, when I'm out of town, I let everybody know that I'm out of town. Don't worry, I got security in my house and outside. So if you don't, I let people know I'm out of town. And when I do my auctions when I'm out of town, if I have the opportunity to ship it while I'm there, I will ship it. But if I don't have the opportunity because I don't want it to be delayed and I'm coming home, I will let you know that I'm sorry, I'm not able to ship it right now, but as soon as I get home, I will definitely ship the item.
Okay, no I'm going to make you large a minute because somebody by the name of Renee, who's just started coming into my channel, I met her in Victoria's Live, wants to know what is your channel name and your name, your YouTube name.
Oh, my name is Ella, and my YouTube name is Save Here First.
And there is her link. Jennifer just dropped it right below your comment.
Okay, yes. Renee. And I think it's the same. Renee, I did let her know. Yes, it's Save Here First, and the name is Ella. Come today at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and come have fun.
That's right. Ed, hello, good morning, and welcome. How are you doing?
Hi,
Sorry
Ed.
to see you this morning. There's Kim's link for her auction this morning. I'm
gonna go there and buy a whole lot of stuff and not pay her.
You were on Victoria's show this morning?
Yes.
I didn't realize you went on there this morning.
I get on a show while I'm in bed, while I'm still in
you're
bed.
in the chat. Okay, yeah, you're in the chat though.
Yeah.
There's Ella's link for her auction. And hello, who's your picker? Hello, good morning and welcome. And again, thank each and every one of you for always coming in, but also make sure, because we have so many new people coming in, make sure we make them feel welcome. Go check out their channels. Make sure you subscribe to them, and then go back and watch some of their videos. Leave comments. Let them know where you found them. That's the fun thing about it. I see some people coming in that they met me in other auctions or other channels that I've been in chats, and that's great because we're communicating with each other when it comes to meeting up with new people. Because we've always got new people coming into the community, wanting to learn things, and that's what we like to do. We like to share our knowledge. Granted that everybody does it different. That doesn't mean it necessarily has to be what works for them. But then you always get to learn what is best, and what works for each other may not work for others,
Yes,
I've seen some auctions that they do make you pay right there when you bid.
Yes, because it has happened to them. And Johnny, there was one auction I was in, and this lady got called out. She got called out. She was bidding on this item, and they called her out and said, no, the mud and also the seller called her out and said, you haven't paid, so you are not.
I've seen that happen. And
you put in a bid, and I was like, oh my goodness, who is this person? I didn't know. I go in and I
have to say this because I have never done it. Thank God I didn't have to. But
yes,
when somebody gets pushed in a corner, you have to come out fighting. And I think that's what happens sometimes, because they have exalted all their ways that they can communicate with somebody. And if they ignore them or ghost them, like you say, that's because I've seen it happen in a lot of chats. But they feel that that's the only thing they can do at that point and stop that person from auctioning and bidding in that auction, because 9 times out of 10, if they're doing it to you, they may be doing it to others that are on that panel.
Yes.
Now, I have somebody who's coming in the back room who I very seldomly see in the morning, but I do go and try to watch their shows on Friday nights. Here is Collecting Chaos.
Hey, Chaos!
Yeah, it's still night for me. I haven't been to bed yet.
Oh, my Lord.
But I took a 6-hour nap yesterday, so it's okay.
Oh my gosh.
30 minutes, I think, is the max an hour that I can take a nap.
I can't take a nap.
Oh, I love taking naps.
It doesn't work for me.
Like I'll be on and I'll be watching Ella's auction today, but I'll be sorting comics and having it on my big screen TV. So
thank you.
Now tell everybody what you got going on, because I know you do some night auctions, and I say night because they're normally in the evening or late at night.
Right.
I have bought a lot from you, and I have gotten some great deals.
Yeah, you've gotten some comics, and Johnny's real good about paying as soon as he gets that invoice. It's right on the money.
I look for it the minute I wake up in the morning. If I have anything, and what I don't like is when I get an email and I just got it during the night while I'm sleeping, and I wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and I go to open an email and it says you got an invoice, and you go to open, it says you're how it says it again, past due. It's like, how the hell is it past due when I just got it and I just
because they posted it just before midnight.
Yeah.
Yes, that is PayPal. PayPal. I didn't know that, but I found out that PayPal automatically sends reminders as well. I didn't know that.
You can change it to where you can set a date.
Yeah.
Like, for example, if you send it today before midnight, and what I do at my invoices is I'll always put the next date for it to be due.
But I generally send my invoices out on Sunday anyway.
Yeah. So, and that way they won't get a late notice when they open it.
Okay. I have to go in my PayPal to do that then.
Yeah.
If you buy something, let's say you bought some, go to my live stream tonight and buy something. I don't sell normally on Thursdays, but if somebody sees something in the background, they want to buy it.
You sell it.
Sell it. I mean, if they've got the money, why not? And then I'll invoice the next morning.
Yeah.
Which means I'll ship as soon as that invoice is paid. Sometimes I have to go to the post office on Saturday. It's not a big deal.
Right.
As you might have seen, I went to the post office, came back. I was gone for less than 10 minutes?
Yeah, I saw you.
That's how close my post office is but they're only open for like 2 hours a day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Small town Texas.
Okay. Well, I have to get mine picked up.
I'm 2 minutes away from my
But I also changed my shipping rates. I don't do calculated shipping unless it's on a large or a heavy item. Everything else, I've gone to what Horizon Picks uses, is the $5, $10, because that works better for me.
Right.
And I'm not saying I make money off of it. I don't, because if something's cost $11.55 to ship, I'm not going to go back to the customer and say, hey, I need another $1.55.
Right.
I'm just going to ship it. And they pay the $10 or the $5, whatever it is that, depending on how many items they bought. And it's worked out real well for me.
But you know what?
If I'm selling a high dollar item and it's over like $100 or $150 or something like that, I'm going to put insurance on it and I'll pay it out of my pocket.
Yes.
If something happens to it, I get reimbursed that, and then I can reimburse the customer.
Yes,
Right.
That's true.
Well,
But
talk
you know
about
something that really happens is that chaos when people are not used to other channels. Say they go to your channels, go to people's channels that they charge them a flat fee for shipping, $5, and if they buy more, it's a flat rate shipping. Guess what? When they go to another person's auction that they've never been before, and they don't charge them the same way, they now question, when they see an invoice, they now question shipping costs. Like, why is the shipping cost high? Especially I'm in Florida and they're in California, Arizona, where the shipping cost from here is very high. Now they question it and say they don't want the item anymore. Excuse me. You see, so.
By the way, this is the reason why I have to go get some poster tubes.
Yeah.
Warcraft Mr. Pandaria poster. Because I've got like 35 of them.
Wow.
Yeah, I need tubes for that.
Yeah.
So go ahead and talk about your channel and where you're going to be at, because I know usually you do some on the weekends with Roy. So talk about that and where you're going to be this weekend.
I have my live stream tonight, which is just general chat, and we just talk and enjoy each other's company generally. Then Friday night, I will be on Horizon Picks channel for his auction. I believe it starts at 7 tomorrow night because of Easter, because tomorrow's Good Friday. And then I normally do a Saturday evening sale, but I couldn't do it last week because I went fishing. And this week I'm not going to be around either, so I won't be able to do it this week either. So, but then the next week I'll start picking it up and doing it again on Saturday nights.
Now, for those who don't know who you are and what you do, talk a little bit about what you do with the comics.
I've been collecting and buying and selling and trading comics for over 50 years. And that includes grading. So when somebody says, well, this is a 9.8, and I look at it and it isn't,
And then, of course, your videos that you do on how to clean and restore.
I do cleaning videos. I do minor repair videos. Those are controversial because some people say, no, you should never touch a comic. You should never try to fix it. But if it extends the life of the comic, and makes it so other people can enjoy it, why not?
Exactly.
I'm not all about the money when it comes to comics. I'm about, can you read them? Can somebody enjoy them?
Right.
So, of course, the money's nice.
So if you have any questions, make sure you go check out his channel because he does have some videos that he's put up on how to restore or clean types of comics. Again, like I always say, somebody may do something one way and somebody may do something, the same thing, a different way. Whatever works best for you, that doesn't mean it's best for someone else. So,
and I also have a video on how to ship comics when you're shipping bulk, like 20, 25. I'm going to do one when you're just shipping 1 or 2 and you don't have a mailer because they do. I'm out of them right now, but they do make a special mailer for comic books. But I'm going to do a video. How do you do this if you don't have a mailer?
Yeah.
And I'm going to show how I do it. And I've never had anybody get one that was damaged. So
yeah, I have to order some more of those. I had one right here and I don't know what I did with it. I have to order some more because I'm almost out.
The Gemini mailers, I'm out of them and haven't ordered more. Usually I get them in the mail and I can reuse them, but I've just run out. I had a lot to buy.
And they're wonderful because it gives it a really good support when you're sending those type of things out where you don't have to worry about it getting bent.
But even baseball cards, I take 2 pieces of cardboard that are a little bit bigger than the card, even if it's just one, put it together, shrink wrap the hell out of it so moisture cannot get in. So even if the package is soaked in the rain, that card is going to be dry.
One of the things I find that works best for me
Put it
too
in a
is I use
smaller-
cardboard, wrap it, even though I'm putting it in a cellophane wrap and a bubble wrap it. I even put it in a cellophane bag, and then I still put the cardboard around it before I even put it in the packing material that I'm putting it in. So yeah, I send things out the way I want it to come to me.
That's it. That's the key to shipping is how do you want it to come to you?
Yeah. And you have to. I really want to get to 100 purple and pink. I thought you were already there, purple and pink.
And I'm still over 500, by the way.
Awesome.
And with almost 3,000 watch hours.
Now, that's pretty good for just starting out really doing your own live.
Well, I've been doing this for about 3 years. It's been building real slow for me.
Yeah.
Which
It's
is good
actually
because that
not that much,
means
too.
the people that are coming in are staying. And they're
Yeah.
watching. And when I check my views, I find that a lot of the people that are watching my channel are my subscribers.
Yeah.
Which is the opposite of what I see other people having, because they're complaining 85% of the people on my channel aren't subscribed. And I'm looking and I'm thinking, but 85% of my viewers are subscribed.
Yeah.
So what's going on here?
Hello, Dawn. Good morning. Hello and welcome. And for
Hi,
me,
Dawn.
I want to say mine.
Communication.
I think mine is like 93.7 or some other percent that are subscribed to me that watch my channel. So it's important that you do that and make sure you build that rapport with people, you know?
And that's part of the purpose of my live stream in the evenings. I kind of want to do it during the day now that I don't work anymore, but I'm kind of used to doing it at night.
Well, once you start at one rotation and you have that same and you're being consistent, people expect that at that time. So that's what's good about it. Yeah.
Yeah, but also you might want to do a daytime, maybe to gain new subscribers for those that can't stay up that late to watch you. Because most of the time I'm falling asleep when you come on.
And for me, I have a lot of people say, why don't you do it on the weekends? Well, because I do it on Monday through Friday.
Do you remember the 6-shooter toy that I had up there for $50 that nobody would buy? Nobody wanted it. I sold it on eBay, $120.
Wow.
If somebody had gone ahead and picked that up, it would have been instant profit for them.
Right.
Of course, I only get like 91 of that after shipping, and eBay takes their cut.
Yeah, exactly.
But still, that's more than I would have gotten.
Right.
Yeah, that's one of the things I took to the post office a few minutes ago.
Yeah, because for me, I feel guilty because there's so many people that come in the morning show to support my morning show and my channel that a lot of times I cannot stay up late. I try to, but when I'm falling asleep, and I was on Roy's auction one night and I literally fell asleep during the auction. So it's like, I got to go to bed, you know? Good morning. Hello.
And you were trying to bid too. And then all of a sudden you just disappeared. Yeah. And I figured, well, he fell asleep.
Yep, I sure did. And then I wake up, it's like, oh, they're still on the auction. All right, y'all, I'm going to bed. Good night. But yeah, I try to. So I am trying 100% to try to stay up late on some of the other channels that I see a lot. So like last night, I kept saying I would want to be on and watch the show last night with Bobby and Angie and their guest, the Gulf Coast Pickers. And I just could not stay up. So this morning when I woke up at 3 o'clock, one of the first things I watched was his show and made comments in the comment section because I missed it, you know? So, yeah.
Oh, and I watched something last night while I was sorting. Was I sorting? No, I was preparing my video that's dropping at 10 o'clock today, which is another, let's see, that's a cleaning video. So you might want to catch that. But up pops this one and I went, yeah, I'll click on that. And it's Johnny talking about we're on it right now, StreamYard and how to use StreamYard. And I wish I had that when I first got StreamYard because it was great. So everybody, if you're new or you think you want to get into live streaming, go check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to do it in 2 parts because there was so much and I didn't want to be too long and get boring on it. So I had to do it in 2 parts. So what I did was the first one is the basics. And then the second one's the actual behind the scenes, what happens when you go live and what to do, what not to do, and that kind of thing. So yeah, it does. I'm trying to get back into all those how-to videos I had, which I have on a hard drive. That's one of the things I do a lot of when I do videos. I always make sure and make a copy of it on my hard drive, just in case if I have to go in and update it or do an update on that particular type of video. So yeah, I need to get back into that as well. Very important people leave comments. It's very important for people to leave comments when you're watching.
I love that.
Yes, and that's one of the things I do too, especially when I meet someone in a video or a live that I'm in, and I go to their channel to start watching their videos. I will leave a comment. It was great to see you in my morning show. Thank you for joining me. Looking forward to looking at your content, and I'm actually watching their video and commenting on that video at that time. So
I don't even have a clue as to how many videos I've made over the last 2.5, 3 years. Because for a while I was doing 5 a week, and I'm down to 3 a week because it was just too much with everything else. So
thinking about doing some of those types. Yeah,
I know I've done
for those types
128 Eternal My Light videos.
Johnny, you need to do a video on how to communicate.
Open mouth.
Yeah,
that words flow.
Yeah. That's one of the things I don't like doing is a blast type ranting video.
Yeah.
There's so many times I want to do it and I just can't bring myself to do it.
The other video that I'm dropping, and these are sporadic, I make it and I drop it right away. I try to keep them under 6 minutes or 5 minutes. It's not working. But I'm learning about Barbies and I'm learning how to date them. And I'm doing short videos on that, short as in under 5 minutes. Speaking
of Barbies, have you
Not
been
yet.
watching Tommy's videos on Barbies lately?
Yeah.
He makes one a week. Yeah, he's been doing some awesome videos.
Yeah. These everything I'm learning about is the ones that they're naked and afraid Barbies.
Yeah.
That's all you can call them because 99% of the time they have no clothes. You don't know what it is. You have no clue as to where to start. You look at the body, it says 1966, so you assume it's vintage when it's not because they used that body style up until 1999.
Right.
Yeah, I had to learn that on Johnny's.
You have the one that's on their backside
and the one on the neck.
Yeah. And even then it doesn't help.
Right.
The backside, you have to not just go by the backside, but where it was made.
Yeah.
Because that'll give you a closer time frame. And then you go to the neck, and then you can get another and slowly
a lot of research.
The arms make a difference. The hands. Are the fingers separated, or are they all together, or are they just a blob? You know, all of that stuff. Does it have a hole for a ring or not? All of that stuff makes a difference.
Yep.
I'm learning.
It does.
Wow, that is a lot of learning.
1990 when I started learning, but because
just like the G.I. Joe dolls,
had
the same thing.
4. That was it. There was like 4. Now there's like 4 million.
And like I was saying with the G.I. Joes, it's the exact same thing with G.I. Joe dolls.
Oh yeah,
it's the same thing. You got to look at all that.
Absolutely.
There's different eras with different styles and different ways they made them.
So each of them costs different money, I guess.
Well, that and value is different.
You've got the remakes in the 90s of the dolls from the 60s for G.I. Joe, and that's a big problem too. Everything changes. I like toys. I would actually rather sell toys than comic books, but I have 20,000 comic books and I need to make room.
So you
coming by. What now, Collecting Chaos?
What's that?
What you gonna say?
No. It's kind of nice though when you pull out a comic that okay, this is a $5 book. I know it's $5. It's been $5 for the last 30 years. I checked it 6 months ago. It's $5, and then you go on eBay and check comps, and they're selling for $50.
Yeah,
just
it's amazing
overnight.
Yeah, you just never know. That's why it's good to do your research. No matter what and when, the year, the number, no matter what, the artist, all that makes a difference. Is it a variance? All that matters. So anywho, thank y'all so much for always coming out and showing your love and support to the morning show or anything I do on the channel. Please make sure you go back and check each other's channels. Make sure you are subscribed. If that word subscribe is red, change it to gray. Go back and watch some videos. Leave comments. Give them a thumbs up. That does help their channel. Also, don't forget today, Ella, you have a show at what time?
1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Channel, girl. Promote it.
Okay, guys, I have an auction today at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have 2 guests. I probably might have a third surprise. I don't know, but I have My High Hustlers and Robert Ride Along. So come support them at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. And tomorrow I also have my usual auction at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow.
All right.
Oh, and I'll be doing Easter giveaways today.
Ooh, that's right. It's this Sunday.
Yes, I was like, oh, maybe I should have done it last week, but I was out of town last week. So sorry guys, you might get the Easter gift after Easter. It's all good. It's still Easter. But let me tell you, you don't want to miss the giveaway I'm gonna be doing. So come on over.
That's why I did mine on the bingo this Monday that just passed. All right, Collecting Chaos, promote what you have going on your channel and or who you're on this weekend with.
At 10 o'clock, I drop a pre-recorded video, so you can watch that anytime. You don't have to be there at 10 o'clock. Go watch somebody else's channel at 10 and just watch mine when you have a chance. Now at 9 p.m. Central, 10 o'clock Eastern, I'm in the Central time zone. I like to use that one. I have my live stream, and I'll be on for usually about an hour. And I don't know what we're going to talk about until we get on. I do know that I will be covering some of the stuff on this back wall or on my stand here, because that's some of the stuff I'm going to auction off or try to auction off on Friday. Plus, I have a stack of comics over here that I'm going to be looking at auctioning off. So.
Awesome. So definitely go check it out. Dawn says her and Susanna will be Susie Woozy will be live at 10:30 this morning. Just check on her name, and it will be, if you click on the name on the 3 dots, you can also go to their channel. If you missed the links that Jennifer's dropping in the chat, you can also go to someone's 3 dots, and you can also go directly to their channel. Vintage Uprise says that I am on Wednesdays at 6:30 Central, so that's 7:30 Eastern. So don't forget to check out other channels. Go back and support.
Yeah, he's got a pretty good channel. I've watched it a few times.
Yeah, I have checked them out, and that's how they said they found me, was me being in their chat. So that's what's good about it too. That's how you meet other people and other channels, and you get to know other people. So again, like I said before, in each and every one of my shows, don't forget Monday through Friday, every morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're here to do this every day. You just never know what topic we're going to talk about. Basically, we are working off and we feed off the chat. If somebody comes up with a comment or a topic, and if I hear something in a chat, that may be my topic for the next day. So you just never know what we're going to talk about. Hello to Ching King. Hello.
Watch Grandma's channel at 10. Watch my video later.
Glam Scarfin. Hello, good morning, and welcome. She'll be on at 10 a.m.
Salty if you don't watch your channel.
So with that being said, thank y'all so much. And like I said before, in each and every show, love always. Love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day. And don't forget, today at 12 o'clock, Dawn and Mary go live on their chick chat. So go check them out. But also don't forget Stephanie by Melanie. Hello, Melanie. How are you doing? Long time no see. How are you doing? Good to see you. So with that being said, like I said before, each other every day. Thank y'all so much.
Make sure before you handle your items, you wash your hands.
Yeah.
Good for your collectibles. It's good for your health.
Later.
Communicate. Bye.
Communicate. And also don't forget, after the show, if you would like to come on and chit chat after the live has ended, you're more than welcome to. The link is still at the top of the chat, and you're welcome to join me after the show. Later. Peace out.